Hello everyone, welcome to Sweetie Speaks official YouTube channel. Today we are at day 43 of 111 days verification challenge. The skill set which we are focusing on right now is Verilog, and today we will see specific to RTL design, Verilog specific to RTL design also. Today we are going to cover Verilog FAQs, which are miscellaneous frequently asked questions in Verilog. Let's get started. The first question is about module. In Verilog, we always write module. What are basic components of this module and which of these components are mandatory? That is the first question. The second question is, should a module that does not interact with environment, you have a module which does not interact with the environment, should such a module have any input output ports? That is the question. Next question is about race condition in Verilog. How can a race condition occur in Verilog? You need to explain different scenarios in which the race condition will occur in Verilog, and how are you going to resolve this? How are you going to avoid this race condition itself? What are the ways to avoid the race condition you explain, and in case this race condition occurs, how are you going to resolve it? These are the questions about race condition. The second question is about a code. Here I have two codes. In the first code, I am assigning the value of reg2 to reg1 after a delay of 10 using a non-blocking assignment. In the second line, if you see, I am assigning the value of reg4 to reg3 again with a delay of 10, but this time with the blocking assignment. So what are the difference between these two lines of code? You need to explain. Now consider that you have a 2 is to 1 mux, and what will be the output f? I am naming the output as f. If the select line is x, your select line value is x, you have a 2 is to 1 mux, the name of the output port is f. So what is your output going to be when your select line is x in 2 is to 1 mux? That is the question. Then you need to write a Verilog code to design these circuits. First is a parallel encoder, second is a priority encoder, and third is you need to perform read and write into a file. Then the next question is, what is difference between compiled, interpret, interpreted, event based and cycle based simulator? We use simulators in our in during compiling your design or running your test. So what is the difference between compiled, interpreted, event based and cycle based simulators? What is the difference between these simulators? The next question is, can you mix blocking and non blocking in one always block? Is it possible to do this in Verilog? You need to explain. How are you going to avoid latch in Verilog? There might be certain situations when unknowingly you unintentionally create a latch in your Verilog code. How are you going to avoid such situations in Verilog? The next question is, how can you initialize the following memory array in Verilog? This is the memory. You have a memory named my memory. It is having 256 locations, and here if you see, such eight different memories. So how are you going to initialize this memory? Total locations you have to initialize is 8 cross 256. How are you going to do this in Verilog? Solve these questions today to get an idea on miscellaneous concepts of Verilog and RTL design. And tomorrow I'm going to see you for day 44 challenge. Thank you and best luck.